Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome to GRAV. This is a game the developer BitMonster sent me earlier today. They sent it along, at the same time as the release to early access. So this is currently available by early access via Steam, and I have just jumped in. Now normally I would have a head, I would imagine. I do not have a head in this case, but what I meant to say was that normally I would have jumped into a game like this and ran around a bit and played with it just to kind of get a bit of the controls in, but I was really excited to check this game out, so came home, installed it right away, and here we are. Now, this is actually my third attempt at running the game. Had some issues before. I had a load where I appeared in the ocean and couldn't seem to get out of there. But anyway, I had a run before that as well where the game decided it was going to speed up very fast, so I couldn't really do anything other than run across the world very quickly. But anyway, this being the third load seems to be running better, so that's a good thing. Now, there's still some problems, I believe, and looking at some of the discussions on Steam, it looks like people are having some issues with the optimization of the game. It is early access, so of course there's going to be, bugs here and there, and the optimization is not fully, something that they're fully focused on just yet. But I think my primary concern right now is that I should be able to gather things, pick things up, but I can't really do anything. If I walk up to this, it tells me to equip a multi-tool to harvest. Well, I've gone around and hit all of the keys on my keyboard, trying everything, and even did some research online and came up with nothing. The only thing I have here is Q seems to swing. I can slap the crap out of people. I've gone over and slapped one of those guys wandering around before. Did a little bit of damage, 1 to 2, but doesn't seem to do much else. Obviously, slapping this doesn't seem to do anything. It tells me to equip a multi-tool. So if I hit I and go to inventory, as a readme, it just says this is your inventory. I can't really use anything. There's nothing here. Can't click on any of this. And if I go through these options, actually, this is just froze on me over here. There we go. It took it a minute. Going through the options here, nothing gets added over on the right side, which is where I'm assuming this stuff would appear. Can't click on resources. I think it's trying to load that. And there is some kind of activity going on. There you go. Something is fighting over there. But anyway, obviously I can't seem to do anything. I can't gather anything, and I don't have anything in my inventory. I don't have the tools. So now in my previous loads, what was that? In my previous loads, I did not have this large structure here. Maybe it spawned me in a new area. Maybe this is a different world. So maybe we could go in here somewhere and find some tools. I have no idea, but I'm going to run around this and try and find some tools or something laying around, because right now I have no clue as to what I should be doing. Let's back it up. It said enter here with E. Press E. Alrighty. Whoa, this stuff is level 10. You guys, I'm level 0, as you can see above my hotbar. So this is probably not the place for me to be. Ooh, they are loud. See that walking box back there? I know that that's a merchant of sorts. You can jump out of here. I remember seeing somewhere in a screenshot they had one of those, and I think they wander around and you can buy things from them. So that appears to be some kind of dungeon. Like I said, I can't really do anything right now. I'm going to run around a little bit and see if I can learn more. See if I can just happen across some way to gather materials or kill creatures. Well, I've been running around a little bit, and I just heard chiming a bell, and my food meter is flashing down to the bottom. So I'm assuming that's part of the problem. And I think... Boy, those creatures are loud. There is no volume control in the game, by the way. You can turn music on or off. That seemed to be it.
Hello, friend.
So here's the Vendroid. Let's see. Press E to speak to him. Here we go. Oh, this guy's hammering me. I think we're going to go down here. Let's see. Might not be a bad idea. Let's try to slap him. Oh, he cut me down. He had done too much damage to me already. Okay, so where I respawn, there happened to be a Vendroid nearby. So let's give this another try here. Let's see. E. So he has pets. And I think these are temporary from what I recall reading. Can I even click on any of these? So we do have the speed pet. You can see it requires element X. We have 0 of 150, so I don't have enough. Oh, really? Can't do any shopping in peace. Let's run away here. So anyway, they do have pets. It seems like they are, if I recall correctly, a temporary kind of pet that provides various bonuses. So anyway, having little issues with the menu back there, but yeah, let's check out a little bit of terrain, because I can't seem to figure much else out right now. Obviously, we got some bugs preventing us from doing some things, but we can take a look around the world. It's a very pretty game, and it took these number of loads before it actually started running okay. This being my, as I mentioned before, my third attempt at running the game, and things seem to be running much better now, so that's cool. Next time I have an issue, I'll probably just immediately restart. I had read about optimization issues and just kind of chalked it up to that, but maybe it's going to be okay on my computer. So see, this says we have to have the multi-tool. It's such a bummer. We don't have anything here. We have nothing. Leave that up. Click on devices and see if it eventually switches over there. I was able to do it before, and there really was nothing in any of these menus. Wow, that was scary. I don't know what that was, but it sounded huge. Let's go ahead and cruise down here. We've got some large structures. It looks like we spawned away from that dungeon area pretty far. That was that guy up there. So we have these large kind of stone obelisks almost kind of sticking out of the ground. They look more natural than kind of man-made, but we got a cool lake area down here I want to check out. It looks like there's a peninsula going out. This game is very much about base building, survival, things like that. I actually saw a post, somebody asked, no, don't blow me up. Looks like that's about to blow up. Somebody had asked if this game was like Planet Explorers, and they actually responded to the thread saying, we focus more on survival PvP and have a pretty distinctive differences in many other areas as well. At this early stage, perhaps the easiest difference to note is simply our art style and overall production value. So, you know, in that regard, I suppose that's true. The art style is a little bit different. There are definitely some similarities as far as the looks go and everything. There we go, no device there. So there are certainly similarities to Planet Explorers. One of the things I thought, some of you have mentioned that as well in my recent Planet Explorers video. We talked a bit about that in the comments about when I mentioned GRAV. So anyway, it's definitely a game I've been very excited about. A little disappointed, to be honest, that it's not running a bit better. Obviously, as I said, it's early access, and I can always let those kind of things go, but there's been a lot of major things going on. I did read a note that there is a patch coming at some point soon. It may even be today, so I will be trying this again, but in the meantime, I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that I am checking this game out, kind of show you my first experience here, which unfortunately hasn't been all that great, but hopefully things get dialed in very soon, and we can get a series going on this, because I am very excited to check this out. Well, as you can see, things are shaking quite wildly. I've got the game sped up again. I think it's when you hit the O key, it seems to speed it up, but I cannot find a way to slow it down. And in fact, I died just a minute ago, and it seems to be faster now that I've respawned, even faster than it was before. One quick thing I wanted to point out was I did not notice previously after my first respawn that a couple icons showed up over my quick bar, number 1 and 2, but I can't do anything with those. I've tried everything, tried to select those and everything. So anyway, no change there. There's nothing in my inventory. I'm not sure what the icons mean, if that's just where those types of things end up going once you have them. I have no idea. It's been a very interesting experience checking out GRAV here on its release day, but I would say to keep in mind it's early access. It literally just came out today. I saw a note that there is a patch coming, so I do want to check this out further. I want to do a series on it. There we go, you can see just how fast we are. I really would like to do a series on this and give it a good kind of run through of at least a couple episodes, but for now I think we're gonna have to let it go at that. I just wanted to quickly show you guys this game and let you know what's coming, so thanks for watching, I appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time.